is for this. It's a great moment for David. We are now completed a wall that will be dedicated forever to the veterans of our country. Thank you.
Next up, I want to invite Honorable Mayor Jesse Elker to the podium. Mayor Elker has been an ardent supporter of this process since he took office. Mayor, please.
Thank you, Robert. Always good to see you back at City Hall.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Mr. Mayor.
And I'm disappointed this Memorial Day I've shared with you all, Charlie, Robert, Frank, and others on the advisory committee. Ever since I've been mayor, I'm disappointed that I have a conflict this time around. So Regina Rush Kittle, who is also will be there representing us. But I'm always very grateful that you are so collaborative with the city on this very important occasion to reflect on our veterans. I also wanted to acknowledge the alders that are here. It's always good to see you, Alder Funzo. Of course, we heard from Alder Nicola, Alder Furlow, and President Walker Myers are here joining us as well. As we approach Memorial Day, I think it's appropriate to take this time to honor those who have served in our nation's armed forces, especially those who have paid sacrifice. And on Memorial Day, we not only honor those individuals that we have lost, but their families who, in so many ways, have struggled on behalf of our country, experienced that loss to protect us and as a nation. And I think oftentimes, I was reflecting on what I was going to say today. We say things like the ultimate sacrifice. We say things like that people have served our country, repeatedly enough that I worry that it becomes almost words without understanding the true meaning of what the importance is of preserving our nation and democracy that we are so fortunate to have. And then we think about what's going on in Ukraine and the aggression that Russia has put upon Ukraine, and that there are individuals leading countries out there like Russia that have a massive amount of power, and that we really, truly cannot take our liberties for granted. We think about the threat of China and the potential for a similar situation with China. And it is these real things today that we are seeing going around in our globe, the instability, the raising aggression that make us, I think, more aware and cognizant of the potential for our liberties to be at risk. And so as we reflect on those that have given their lives in the past, we too should reflect on how many individuals today are ready to protect us and continue our ability to be a free nation, be safe, and be a community that welcomes everyone. We are grateful for your service. We are grateful that you continue to remind us of the importance of our veterans who have given everything for us, and of how fortunate we are for people like veterans that have been willing to protect us, to give us the safety and security that we have today. Thank
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We all know how busy you are, so we appreciate you taking the time out to reflect with those positive, encouraging remarks. Next on the agenda is the president of the New Haven Board of Alders, the Honorable Taisha Walker Myers. She joined the board in 2015. She's currently entering her fourth term. She represents Ward 23 here in the city of New Haven, the Honorable Aisha Walker.
Thank you and good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Just a little correction. I actually joined the board before that. President.
Oh.
I'm very proud of it.
Thank you.
I am honored and humbled to be here today to celebrate with you all the unveiling of the plaque for the veterans. These are the unsung heroes who made a conscious decision to selflessly go represent our country. We know democracy is important. We see it under attack in many different ways in this country, and this is really important. And they make that decision knowing coming back home, come back with a lot of baggage. I also think we should do what we need to do for our veterans. We should offer support in any ways we can. It's not easy going to fight for democracy, and we all know that. And I'm really honored to be here today because it takes a lot to leave your children and your family to go do a service that you know you might not come back home. And a lot of times we think of the President of the United States and elected officials and teachers and everyone else as heroes. But these are truly our unsung heroes. And I'm honored to give them their respect for past, present, and future veterans. Thank you.
Thank you, President Walker Myers. Appreciate it. Next to the podium, I'm going to call the Honorable Richard Furlow, Majority Leader for the New Haven Board of Alders. Majority Leader effective 2018. Entering your third term. I'll suspend the details and introduce Richard Furlow to this.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. I'd like to acknowledge older Jose Fresco, being here, and also former older. Thank you so much to veterans that are here. Thank you for your service. Our veterans are part of the fabric of our country. And as you look at this back wall, Mr. Lucas, our legislative director for the Office of Legislative Services. This is one of our stopping points where we do our tours. And it's a point of interest, a very important point of interest, part of the history of our nation that is vital for the next generation to acknowledge and to also respect. Jesus said, greater love has no man than this. Then he laid down his life for his friends. The veterans have shown us, soldiers have shown us that they are friends of this country because they gave their lives to keep us safe as Americans and also protect us. In my final remarks, I'd like to just thank Alderman Dakota for spearheading this. Tremendous acknowledgement for our veterans. Our President, Walker Myers, for Cooney, and the mayor for his participation. And I'm looking forward, let's get this unveiled and see what this looks like as we commemorate our veterans. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Our next speaker, before I bring the general to the podium, let me give you some background about this very decorated soldier and veteran. Governor Lamont reappointed Major General Francis Evon Jr. as Adjutant General of the Connecticut National Guard. The general has served in the role since July 2018. Major General Evon has more than 30 years of military service and leadership experience. Prior to being appointed Adjutant General, he was Assistant Adjutant General of the Connecticut Army National Guard and Deputy Commissioner of the Connecticut Military Department. Major General Evon began His military career in 1985 as an enlisted anti-tank crewman in the Combat Support Company, 2nd Battalion, 102nd Infantry of the Connecticut National Guard. He was commissioned through the Army Reserve Officers Training Corps in 1989. He has held command leadership positions in company, battalion, and brigade levels. He served as a commander of the 1st Battalion, 102nd Military in Afghanistan during Operation Enduring Freedom from November 2009 to November 2010. He has earned numerous awards and decorations throughout his career, including the Legion of Merit Award for his exceptional meritorious conduct, the Bronze Star Medal for his service in combat zone, and the National Defense Service Medal, a Bronze Star. He holds a Bachelor of Science in Finance from the University of Connecticut and a Master's of Strategic Studies from the U.S. Army War College. The Adjutant General is responsible to the Governor and the Chief of the National Guard Bureau for providing operational training, equipped, and mission-ready forces to support both U.S. mobilization requirements and state emergency operations to include developing and coordinating counterterrorism and domestic preparedness contingencies. The Adjutant General implements policy programs and plans as a direct link to all state assigned National Guard resources, providing information and evaluation issues, resolutions, and action recommendations. Please help me welcome Major General Levi.
Thank you to the entire team. No, none of that happens. The accolades don't go to me. This is a team sport, and none of that happens without a great group of men and women who today have raised their right hand to volunteer to be something larger than themselves. So really, the credit, any credit, goes to belongs to the team, and we have some of our members here today. And it also is great to see junior ROTC members from Hill House High School, because they are the future. They will defend us in the future. And we do live in a volatile world, as you heard. And and I'm going to go way out here. They make me feel like a cheetah clip. I apologize. But as a former, you heard, I came up as an anti-tank gunner when I first enlisted. So very unique to see what's going on in Ukraine, and a ton of respect for the mayor and the president and others for realizing, because most average citizens do not realize the threat to the state from both China and Russia. And you're seeing that play out. So Mayor, Board of Elders, Veteran Affairs Advisory Committee, distinguished guests, fellow service members, fellow veterans, families, friends, Robert, Frank, thanks and good afternoon. I'm humbled and honored to represent 5,000 men and women of the Connecticut York County National Guard here today. And really honored that he gave us recognizing the veterans and honor the city's fallen just ahead of Memorial Day. New Haven is the home of the Iron Graves. For the longest time, the 1st Battalion, 102nd Infantry was on Broad Street, long distinguished history, one of our oldest units. They're now on Woodward Avenue, Center. It's the only combat arms unit and the largest combat arms unit that we have in the Connecticut Guard inventory. I had the opportunity and the privilege to serve as a courier to bring that unit to Afghanistan. They just returned from the deployment to the Horn of Africa. They've done great work and set an example, as all of our military citizen soldiers do day in and day out. So I'm proud of the military tradition that we have here in this great city that spans back to before the founding fathers of our nation. So all the way back with our first company, second company, there's a very distinguished history, and we're proud to be part of that. So that's part of the background. As we go to Memorial Day, we heard Decoration Day, and it's a great honor that we're going to decorate Town Hall on behalf of veterans and service members. Ultimate sacrifice. In fact, soldiers from our Connecticut National Guard Funeral Honor Team this week will conduct graveside maintenance and lay wreaths like we always do each Memorial Day weekend at the final resting places of our Connecticut Guardsmen lost during the global war on terror. In proclaiming that first Declaration Day, General Logan, National Commander of the Grand Army of the Republic, wrote that we should not only remember those who died in defense of their country, but also to renew our pledges to aid and assist those whom they have left among us and the widows and orphans left behind. So I don't know if we have any Gold Star families here today, but I would ask you to please stand if you are to be recognized. But we honor those who serve with this plaque, but we also honor those who paid a very personal price for all of us in our nation, our Gold Star families. I'm aware of at least 3 families from the city of New Haven that gave their lives for our nation during the global war on terror. Staff Sergeant Thomas Vigliano, Private First Class Andre Craig, both in Iraq, and Major Raymond Estelle II in Afghanistan. Back in 2005, we worked very hard to ensure that their lives were not lost, to ensure that we had our political leaders attending those funerals. And I know for sure that I was at 2 of those 3 funerals. Also significant, again, from the 102nd, our Staff Sergeant Joe Sano, who was stationed right at the New Haven Armory, was killed in action in 2006 in Afghanistan. So again, I express to our Gold Star families, to all of them on behalf of all of us present today, we are humbled by their sacrifice, inspired by their resilience, and grateful for their continued service to the community. In total, 7 of Connecticut's sons and daughters gave their lives in the Gulf War, 65 in the global war on terror, and many more returned injured or incomplete with those silent wounds that we often doesn't get too much attention, that we need to commit, as many have said before me, some resources to veterans with the silent wounds. To all of our veterans in the audience, I say thank you for your courage and commitment to our nation. Thank you for protecting the country, our freedom, and our way of life. And to our Vietnam veterans, I say welcome home and thank you. You truly paved the way so that service members today like us are not disrespected and are treated properly. So thank you to the Vietnam veterans who come in the room here today. This Memorial Day, I hope that you can remember the link as the post 9/11 generation and the generation coming now, that with all generations that have gone before us, who selflessly served our country and paid the ultimate sacrifice. Many will only remember this holiday as the beginning of summer with hot dogs and hamburgers and picnics. So I truly appreciate the time and the effort going into this event and to the city of New Haven for honoring those who have made the ultimate sacrifice. But I have 2 asks. The first is, if you know a Gold Star family or a surviving family, let them know that you remember them, their service member, and are grateful for the service that they and the families have given to the country. Thank them for their sacrifice. And secondly, if you're able, and I would mention on behalf of the city of New Haven, please come out this Sunday, May 29th, to the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. I believe that's at 1 p.m., 1300. And then to the World War Memorial on the Green at 3 p.m. to pay tribute for a Memorial Day flag. It's very important that we continue to educate the citizens of Connecticut and the citizens of our great nation on the service of our members. One of the issues we currently have is that we're disconnected from the average citizen. And that's why the Connecticut guardsmen and women in general are connected to their local community. But as time goes by, there's a percentage less proportionate of service members who had moms and dads, uncles and aunts and relatives who served in the military. So it's very important that we honor these traditions and they were part of ultimate respect. And lastly, on Memorial Day, as I said, it's a time to honor our commitment to never forget those who served and sacrificed for America. And today we do that once again. I'm very thankful for remembering our fellow service members and their selfless service. Thank you for the opportunity to participate today, and remember, forever loved, forever loved. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. In closing, I want to bring up our chairman, Frank Alvarado, from the Veterans Affairs Advisory Council. Frank?
Frank, where you go? You got some more.
Yeah.
Got it.
Thank you all for being here with us this morning, afternoon. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that we have in the audience representatives from Senator Blumenthal's office, Joe Rodriguez and Dustin Harrison, rather. Thank you for being here, and from Congresswoman Delores' office, Alexa Brown. Thank you for being here, and to all of you who are here, thank you very much. This is greatly appreciated. Members of the Veterans Affairs Advisory Committee, thank you for joining us and being part of this event. So with that, we'll go around the corner and have the official unveiling. Charlie, please, and Cliff.
I'm really good. Be careful.
Okay.
Frank, why are you in this photo? Frank, what are you doing here? I want to take the photograph. You get in there. Yeah, you get in there.
All right, ready on 3, 2, 1. Thank you all for coming. And as the general said, visit us on Sunday at the V at 1 o'clock and here at City Hall at 3 o'clock. Thank you.
Frank, you want to read what it says? What does it say, Frank? What's black say?
Oh, okay. In honor of those who faithfully served on land, sea, and air, we are forever grateful for your dedication, commitment, service, sacrifice, and your willingness to pay the ultimate price. All gave some gave all.
Oh, but I got the memo for the team.
There you go. There you go.
Yes, you did on your side.
There you go.
Yes, we're all ready.
There you go.
This looks great.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Well, good job. Good job. Thank Jim. He did all the work.